I decided I'm not only going to love the life that I live, but I'm going to live the life that I love. Where's Sound Power, y'all? Welcome back, my global family. Check out my latest episode on my podcast, Let's Talk About It with Empress. And thank you for watching. All right, I am finally done. Goal planner, hold on. I just created it on Canva, so I'm super excited for a dope black woman. Tied by Kadis Books. So that's the front of the goal planner, and this is the back cover. Tied by Kadis Book. I'm thinking this other cover here, A Woman on a Mission. I'm going to either make this my business planner or a fitness planner cover, but I'm going to have an entire series. Sorry, my camera's crooked. I'm going to do a series for my books, so I'm going to try to get them into like Sankofa bookstore, Varsity Book. So we have the book signing from my girl Fisher Moore's book, Hieroglyphics. I want to have these ready by the time at Lost City Books in Adams Morgan. I'll try to make sure to record it, but this is what it'll look like bind. I'm excited. So right now I'm finishing up the inside of the goal planner so that I can get these out as soon as possible. I'm hoping by September you'll be able to find it online on Amazon Books and in your local bookstores. I'm super excited. Whew. Steps, baby steps. I'm going to get my line of books out very soon. Alright, lunchtime. There's like artwork anywhere you go in DC. I just found this one of the blessings of living in the city, especially Washington, DC, is art is everywhere. Sculptures, design, anything you want is here, and it really fuels my creative juices just walking the streets and just seeing creativity everywhere. That's one of the perks of living in Washington, D.C. U Street. Huh? Okay. All right, we're doing some mirror work really quick while it's fresh on my mind. So it's like, what is this? August. I just finished driving Lyft, and today we got the house exterminated, which I'm so grateful to be there. I don't want to ever feel like I'm ungrateful for it. It's a blessing. I'm in the city. I'm like 15 minutes from the house, but I've never lived in a place where every day I see a minimum of 10 roaches or more a day. I've never seen anything like this in before. It's more than I anticipated. So today I was like, I can't do this. I have to, we'll pay for it. So alhamdulillah, my elder mama, her grandson paid for the extermination to come out. We're going to repay him, and we're going to keep the extermination up as long as we're in that house, because I see how the elderly sister who we rent from was allowing the house to get to the state. While I'm there, I will not allow it. I cannot. My Muslim sister, she said they're jinns. What they represented, I don't know. Maybe someone can share with me if I ever share this video. When I said almost every place I have lived in, I had dealt with some type of infestation. The house that I moved in with my two girls when they were teenagers, the apartment, there was a bed bug infestation. So I have dealt with infestation. I can name only a handful of houses where I didn't have an infestation. So this one, I have to figure out what it is. So there's still some cleanup I have to do in my world, spiritually, emotionally. There's some jinn that is following me. That's how I look at it. But, we got it straight. I'm working on my book. I'm doing a low content book, working on my journal series. And I'm just grateful to be able to get my finances in order. I'm gonna say that quote. Sis, I just kind of want to let you know that you got this. You have struggled for so many years. You put everyone aside. You put yourself aside for everyone. Your children, your husband, your marriage. Now is your time. Shine. You will shine. You can shine. Believe in yourself, sis. You can do this. Word, sound, power. Yeah, finally. Going back and forth, trying to decide. You know what? I don't know. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16.
3710.
Thank you. Have a great one. You too. Alright, so I just left the Crystal Fox because I had dismantled my altar when the flooding had happened in my home, and I had to move out. So my my altar is dismantled, and it's interesting because what's that brother's name? Not Kamachi, but I can't think of his name right now. But I know when he did my reading, which was interesting because I didn't pay for him to do it. I didn't ask him to do it. He just asked to do it when I was in this meeting, when I was part of this online group with Art Kathy. She used to talk about him a lot. That was before all the Art Kathy drama when I first found her on Facebook. And so Chief Montana, when Chief Montana had did my reading, it took me a second. I need to get some Don Quai. But when Chief Montana did my reading, he told me that my ancestors were upset because I had abandoned the family altar, which I did. So I decided, so he gave me specific instructions on what to do. And I'm not, sorry for the camera all over the place, specific instructions to what, for what he wanted me to do. And, to reactivate the family altar. And I'm not going to get into that because that's a personal thing. And so I did. I reactivated my family altar. I've always, as a as an Orthodox Christian woman, as a Baptist, as a trotting Rastafari, and even in Islam, I've always had my altar, my family altar. I always had an ancestral altar. I've always acknowledged that part of my African spirituality, just to pay homage and respect to my ancestors that Allah has guided and blessed, and to use them as instrumentals for me. And when I activated my altar, I've always, no matter what I've gone through, I've always been blessed and protected, and managed to get through things where people are like, how did you manage that? And how did that happen? I said, because I'm always blessed. I never worried about money. I still don't worry about money. I never worry about a roof over my head. I never worry about where my next meal is coming. I never worry about these things. The things that I worry about are things that are out of my control, and I'm working on that. But, you know, and it's been a blessing. And when I abandoned my family altar, my ancestral altar, my shrine, I got closer to Allah, and that kept me grounded. But I started seeing my depression come through. I started seeing things not working in my favor. I started seeing I was being attacked more. I saw my health, my weight, my emotions, everything just kind of spiraled. My family, my daughters, my children, my son. I started seeing things happen to them. And when Chief Montana told me this, it clicked, and I was like, yeah. I said, I'm in this demonic energy, because where I moved, I'm not saying the people there were demonic, but it was a demonic energy floating in the space that I was residing in for whatever reason, I don't know. It was demonic for me, right? So I started to reactivate my family altar, and I followed instruction, and that's when I saw things happening. Allah was pushing things, but it wasn't in the way I wanted it. But it was a blessing, because I was in these places and positions and situations that I didn't want to be in, and Allah forced me to change my circumstances. Allah, guided my ancestors and guided me to the direction that I needed, all while still being protected. I became homeless, but never homeless. Meaning was, I lost my place of residence. The people that I was renting from did not handle me correctly, but everybody around me made sure that I was safe. I had people come in and help me with my situation. I had people in Africa that were blessing me. I was out of a house, out of a stable roof, a shelter over my head, from November all the way up to July. Think about the time span. And I never spent one day in the street. I never spent one day unhappy. Everywhere I was happy, and I was blessed. I was comfortable. No one made me feel unwelcome. And it was just the opposite. The people who blessed me will call me. When are you coming? Are you coming? Are you staying? When you coming back? Oh, why you leave? You left? Because I didn't make myself like comfortable, like that's my spot. I always kept my stuff packed in my car. When I was staying there, I would take stuff out. I would try to work here and there. Couldn't really work because I had to respect people's home. So I spent a lot of time bonding, building my relationships again with my family, friends, and loved ones. And it was a blessing. I was finding happiness. I was able to eat, I get my eating under control. I get my health under control. So, Allah blessed me, but it wasn't the way I wanted it to look. So now I'm in this new spot. So now I'm working towards rebuilding my altar. So it's going to look differently, because my altar, like I said, is dismantled. But I'm going to start the intention of bringing everything back together, bringing my altar back together. getting closer to Allah, working on my relationship with Allah, because it did get damaged, not because of Allah, but because of me. And I'm working to heal it and bring it back together. So it's been a blessing. So I just left the Crystal Fox, because unfortunately the few black crystal shops that I found don't have everything that I need or want. So I got myself a little Palo Santo. You can look it up. I'm not going to sit here and educate you on you. I got a labradorite. I got different cones, for incense, like Nakchampa, frankincense, I don't know, a couple other ones. I don't remember the names. Tranquility. I got myself a protection candle. I got myself a white candle to help bring in positive energy, a 7-day candle, so that you just start burning, you just light it. And I got my elder mama something. And I got myself a nice incense blend, which I wanted to try. I've never tried this one. New Age smudge and herbs, Maya copal, white sage, Palo Santo, myrrh, and frankincense. So these are hand rolled. So these are expensive, but I spend money on the things that I burn and I inhale. I burn lemongrass every day in my home, fresh lemongrass that I got from when I was in North Carolina. So yeah, I'm working on that. Next step, and I'm just going to focus on like getting the spot together, because like I said, I don't know if I shared this with y'all, but the place that I was at was an infestation of roaches and mice. I can't do roaches or mice, and I got both. So I was, I told my elder mom, I said, I don't care if the lady won't do it. I said, I'll pay for the extermination. But we have to get it done. I could see the mice now. Like now, the roaches were so abundant, weren't even thinking about the mice. So now we have a year contract so that a regular extermination will come, because I can't do that. We're going to get rid of the refrigerator. Now we can focus on the mice. And once we get rid of the refrigerator, kind of clean everything up, we're going to the shelter and get ourselves a kitty cat. So if nothing else, we're in the basement. The mice can stay upstairs with them if they don't care about them, but I can't do it, because we're going to have our space where I can work and build and and focus and concentrate on the things that I'm doing. I'm finishing up my journal. Hopefully by the time you all see this video, my journal will be out. My podcast is up and popping again, because I really want to focus on my podcast, Let's Talk About It with Empress. That's on Spotify and Sirius XM and Apple Podcasts. So yeah, I got things I'm doing. This is my retirement plan, and like I said, this is a video. My channel is for those women. I'm focusing on women because that's what I am, in their midlife, preparing for their retirement, and I had a different path. I don't have this fat retirement account. I haven't worked for the government. I don't have all this crazy anything. I don't have any military. I was mostly an entrepreneur, stay-home mom. Worked when I had to. So, my stuff is spotty. So this is my retirement plan I'm putting in place. So when I go to Africa, I have passive income coming my way. But anyway, let me get back rolling. And I'm not trying to be doing Lyft and Uber like this. No way. Thank you for your support. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. 1200, we're trying to get there, y'all.